As a finance professional in a disrupted business landscape, what does it take to be in demand? What does it take to attract great paying international roles? If you're an ICAN member, it'll just take one exam. That's all it takes to complete the globally recognized SEMA professional qualification and the internationally respected CGMA designation. As a SEMA member and a CGMA designation holder, employers will look at you as a finance professional, constantly acquiring new skills to add value to the business. That's why they'll be willing to pay premium to hire and retain you. If you have 5 years of relevant experience and are an ICAN member, you can directly sit for the final exam of the SEMA Professional Qualification, the Strategic Case Study exam. Start studying the SEMA Professional Qualification. Prepare to make an impact.
From the city of Lagos, Nigeria, I say good evening to all our professional colleagues, students and friends of ICAN, and you're welcome to another episode of ICAN on Air, your great platform for learning, powered by our noble institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. I'm your host for today, Tosin Akinwumi. Please inform your colleagues and friends that the show has begun, and you can be part of this show, ICAN on Air, on ICAN social media handles, such as the Facebook page and ICAN YouTube channel. And today, Thursday, 25th January, year 2024, we shall be considering another topic today. What are we looking at exactly today? The 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, an unforgettable experience. And I have here with me in the studio, the chairman of the conference, a scholar, the past chairman of Biodun Adedeji Society, in person of Mr. Biodun Adedeji, FCA, who shall be providing insight and telling us all about their readiness for the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. Are you prepared to hear all about this conference? Please don't go away. I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
As a finance professional in a disrupted business landscape, what does it take to be in demand? What does it take to attract great paying international roles? If you're an ICAN member, it'll just take one exam. That's all it takes to complete the globally recognized SEMA professional qualification and the internationally respected CGMA designation. As a SEMA member and a CGMA designation holder, employers will look at you as a finance professional, constantly acquiring new skills to add value to the business. That's why they'll be willing to pay premium to hire and retain you. If you have 5 years of relevant experience and are an ICAN member, you can directly sit for the final exam of the SEMA Professional Qualification, the Strategic Case Study exam. Start studying the SEMA Professional Qualification. Prepare to make an impact.
It all started here and it's coming home to roost again.
18th Western Zonal Accountants Conference, Ibadan 2025.
Economic resilience
And ability is promised to be
educative,
captivating,
entertaining, and enjoyable.
Starting from
31st of January
through February 3rd, 2024.
Economic resilience, navigating the bottlenecks. See you there.
Welcome to Ibadan. Welcome to Oyo State. Welcome to Ibadan. Welcome to Oyo State. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria is saying welcome, welcome to 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference Ibadan 2024. Welcome. Team is economic resilience, navigating bottleneck. The day reaches January 31st to February 3rd, 2024. Venue is all of grace. Yoga Center, Liberty Road, Ibadan. Venue is all of grace. Yoga Center, Liberty Road, Ibadan.
18th Western Zonal Accountants Conference is coming up live in Ibadan from Wednesday, 31st of January till Saturday, 3rd of February 2024. Host ICAN Ibadan and District Society. Alhaji Lateef Awijobi, FCA. Night Western Zonal Chairman Biodun Adedeji, FCA. Conference Chairman Dr. Mrs. Temitope Babajide, FCA. Conference Director. Also welcoming you are Local Organizing Committee, Central Planning Committee, Central Planning Officer, powered by Ibadan 2024 Publicity Committee members. ICAN 18th Western Zonal Conference, Ibadan 2024. Join us there.
Yes, you're welcome back to the episode of ICAN on Air today. And today we are looking at no other thing than the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference and Unforgettable Experience. And I have here with me in the house today no other person than the conference chairman, Mr. Adedeji Biodun FCA. It is a pleasure having you in the studio today, sir. You're welcome on the show.
Good evening, the anchor and the other team. Thank you for having me this evening.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure having you today. Mr. Biodun Adedeji is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and an alumnus of prestigious Lagos Business School of Pan-African University. He is the immediate past chairman of Ibadan Society and also the chairman of the 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference. Biodun Adedeji is currently an associate lecturer at the precious Cornerstone University, Ibadan, and on his way back to University of Ibadan for doctoral degree. You're welcome once again. So we have been talking on the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, and there has been so much clamor and so much publicity about this conference. Now the theme for the conference is economic resilience, navigating the bottlenecks. Let's kick off this way. What brought about a topic as catchy and deep as this?
Thank you very much. You will agree with me that since the present administration came into power, May 29, 2023, there have been so many economic reforms that the government has put in place. Some call it ambitious, some new, some not too clear. But the overall objective of the government is to achieve economic growth and prosperity in Nigeria. So for us, we look at it that in the last 7, 8, 9 months that government has been in power, have we been able to achieve the desired objective of having economic growth? So the purpose of the conference is to now see if we want to get to the promised land in a bit of having, for the nation to achieve the economic objectives. So those are the things we are going to highlight at the conference to see what are those bottlenecks and how can we mitigate against them.
Thank you very much for that response to that question. You have been able to explain to us why that topic, why that theme is being chosen as a point to discuss in the forthcoming 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. I would also say, accountants will want to have reasons for every decision we make. And that would lead to my next question to say that why do you think a chartered accountant should be part of Ibadan 2024? Why do you think that 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference is is actually worth attending by chartered accountant? What's that uniqueness about the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference?
Thank you very much, the anchor. Well, the first reason why every chartered accountant must be in Ibadan is the quality of the team sessions. The first thing. And what we try to do in the sessions is to look at those areas that will impact positively to chartered accountants. For example, our primary session, the first one, we are looking at how do we unlock the potentials of chartered accountants in a volatile economy. We know that our economy is volatile. This economy where the inflation is about 28% or about. This is an economy that has made what we used to know. For example, we know what we call depreciation, the gradual reduction in value of an asset. That's depreciation. But now we know if you buy a vehicle 4 years ago, you can still sell it more than the price you bought it 3-4 years ago. So that has already changed the narratives of what depreciation is all about when it comes to assets. So, but in all of this, how do we unlock the potential of accountants, even if the economy is volatile? So that will be taken care of. We also try to also look at how do we bridge the gap between the theory of accounting and the practice? How can we bridge the gap so that both the theory and the practice can be one, and we all will be talking or singing from the same hymnal book? And we also have the team session where we are looking at what is the government's specific roadmap for the economy of Nigeria. That will be taken by the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy. Of course, that will take us through to what is the government intention in some of the reforms. What is the roadmap? And what are the milestones? So, and those are the things that will be taken care at the technical sessions, which is divided into major two, the plenary and the team sessions. Then we also have our normal happy hour. So all work no play, make Jack a double, being financed and being sponsored by Joint Mind International. And the last day is for us to really have our fantastic gala night, where we have invited that Fuji Maestro, Tudori Oba of Akile Jebu, King Wasia in the Marshal, to come and thrill us with his music at the gala night.
Wow, wow, wow. It is a well packaged and indeed a loaded conference where the topics chosen are actually deep topics. The speakers are actually also erudite speakers, and also come to the happy hour part of it, which you also mentioned. Of course, those who also attend ICAN conference also know what happy hour is there to do. And lastly, the Ghana night, which you also mentioned. So I think by and large, it will be a blend of all we need to get in that forthcoming conference. That's a beautiful one. And I think I also heard you mentioned that the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy would also be in attendance to take us on a session. That would be a fantastic outing indeed. And that would be a great one.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on, sir. So due to the expected bumper gathering, because for all you have said, for all the publicity we have been seeing, people are anticipating of the conference. So due to that bumper gathering of the cream la cream of delegates that you are expecting to grace that Western Conference, which is technically tagged Ibadan 2024, what is your preparation about accommodation, logistics, and majorly security and other arrangements that you have put in place so that delegates can have and enjoy a each-free conference?
Well, let me start from the accommodation. Our accommodation committee, they've done very well. As we speak, we have secured about 3,000 rooms for different sizes and rates. And this has been displayed on our website. And some of the hotels are fully booked now. And not only that, we also ensure that we have the database of all our delegates in every hotel they have. That's on accommodation. So there's no problem. And for some of our officials, we are going to provide shuttle buses. Where the hotel is more than 5 to 6 kilometers from the conference venue for some of the officials. But Ibadan is a cosmopolitan town. You have a very good road network, and transport is not a problem at all in Ibadan. In fact, Ibadan is the cheapest city you can live anywhere in Nigeria. In Ibadan, we still enter a vehicle of 50 naira in Ibadan. So we still and get change if you pay 100 naira. That is Ibadan for you. On security, we have ensured. In fact, since we began the conference, we have tried as much as possible to hold several meetings with the security agencies. In some of the adverts, my team visited the General Officer commanding 2nd Mechanized Division of Nigerian Army, and for this conference, they are giving us their personnel. We also visited Commissioner of Police of Oyo State, and as I speak to you, they have already deployed, they've already given us the names of their personnel that will take care of the venue and our delegates throughout the conference. We also visited the DSS, the Department of State Services. In fact, luckily for us, our member is the Director of Operation for your state. So he's the one in charge of a security subcommittee. So we have all of this already on ground to ensure that everybody is secured throughout the conference. Of course, the highest security comes from God, and he has promised us that for anybody coming for that conference, they are going to have not only Johnny Messi, but they are going to really enjoy their stay in Ibadan. Again, we have set up help desk. And what the help desk is going to do is they're going to be on for 24 hours so that they can get information and reply accordingly immediately. And we have put our members who are going to also be there to monitor the help desk. Some of these things are in place. And again, we also try as much as possible to ensure that the venue, only the registered members have the access to the venue, because otherwise we won't be able to control the crowd. So only the registered member is giving the access to the venue. So we'll just urge our members that for those who have done their registration online, they should just come in to pick their conference materials, pick their badge, pick everything that will allow them to have access to all the activities, because we are going to have about events going on in 2 halls at the same time. In case the first hall is freed up, the second hall is available for our members. And some of these things will be going on simultaneously.
Thank you very much, sir. I must say it is very interesting to hear of all these plans and programs your team has put together in order to host the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, and in order to make that conference and indeed an unforgettable experience. Okay, and of course, you also talked about, you also saw your jingle that showcased the beauty of the Amalan and Begiri and all of that. I think
Yes.
you are trying to communicate to members that Ibadan, as an ancient city, has that menu, that delicacy that is peculiar to that part of the country. And the members, you also come beyond the books, beyond the pronunciations, come to enjoy that beauty of Ibadan. What are we waiting for? We'll be joining you shortly by next week. We can't wait to be there. But now let's not assume that members know all about the date, the cost, and all of that. So I will be putting it to you. When exactly is this conference? What is the cost of registration for this conference? And what is the MCPD credit hours that members are entitled for attending this conference?
Thank you. Like this conference commences on January 31, which is on a Wednesday. That will be the first ICAN conference to start in the midweek. We want to use this opportunity to thank the 59th ICAN president, Mr. Innocent Okosa, who graciously approved this date for us. And of course, we also extend the same extension to the members of the council for allowing us to hold the conference. We have put that date there in order to allow our members, once they get to Ibadan, they should just switch off their phone from office pressure. Every office pressure must end on Tuesday evening. So once they get to Ibadan, 31st of January, which is on a Wednesday, that's the starting point of the conference. Thursday and Friday, February 1 and 2, will be devoted for plenary stroke technical sessions, where some of the issues we had earlier mentioned will be trashed, and we will be coming up with communique as part of ICAN contributions to the economic growth of this country, Nigeria. And by that Friday, late in the Friday, on Friday, February 2 from 6 p.m., the Ghana night commences. And that will be there till anybody feels that you want to go. We don't expect anybody, we don't expect any one of us to bid anybody farewell. You just stand up when you are tired, because it's going to be a party. And let me inform our audience that this is the first time the governors of the Southwest are supporting Western Zonal Conference in a very big way. Apart from financing, the governor of Oyo State will declare the conference open February 1. The governor of Ondo State will close it February 2. And the governor of Osun will chair the Ghana night. Thank you. Then
Thank
the
you
fee.
very much, sir.
The fee.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the fee for our members, the fee is 40,000. For young accountants, it's 30,000. For past chairmen anywhere in Nigeria, 30,000. And the MCPE is 16 credit hour. So the credit hour is too big than the fee we are paying for such a big conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And that's a very good response, especially the support received from the Southwest governors, which you mentioned, one in terms of the financial support and in terms of also the personal support to also be there in person on the first day, second day, and also be part of the gala night. Of course, I think I can now see all about the publicity and all about Ibadan 2024. Certainly is going to be a bumper. And I'm advising somebody who is listening to me now, if you have not registered, what are you waiting for? Ibadan 2024 will be a bumper. Go and register so that you would not miss that. Before we go on the break, let's quickly put this to you. So what are those side attractions we have in Ibadan? Ibadan, the ancient city, Ibadan, the largest city in Nigeria, second largest in Africa. So what are those tourist centers we also have to possibly visit when we come to Ibadan? Take us through, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. The first is that anybody who comes to Ibadan doesn't take Amala You have not been into Ibadan. At least we have our three big ones in Ibadan. Most especially Amala Sky. Everybody knows that Amala Sky. Amala Adedeji. The woman is a 90-year-old woman and still selling Amala. So it's part of a. Then we want to try to see the first skyscraper in the whole of Africa, continent of Africa, Cocoa House, built with money of cocoa, not oil, exclusively revenue from cocoa, so that anytime anybody passes through that symbolic edifice, it tells us how our forefathers, how they have run this company effectively and efficiently. Then we have the first stadium in the whole of Africa, Liberty Stadium, now known as Obafemi Awolowo Stadium. Then we have Okarimo is there. And one thing that you will even see in Ibadan that will gladden your heart is the ambience, the humility of people in Ibadan, the peaceful environment. Ibadan is a place where you want to be in terms of, even if you are a club person, there are so many clubs in Ibadan, and it's peaceful. Nothing like security breaches, nothing like security problem. You can move in Ibadan anytime, any day, and nobody will challenge you. So I look forward to see our members to come and enjoy the ambience of Ibadan, to come and enjoy the kind of the serenity of Ibadan environment.
Okay, we will be there. We'll be there to enjoy all about the serenity and more in Ibadan. When you are mentioning the tourist centers, the side attractions, and maybe especially the Amala Sky, you can see me nodding because some of us have also passed through Ibadan one time or the other, and we can actually attest to what you are saying. Yes, if you are just joining this show, we are on ICAN on Air, and today we are looking at the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, An Unforgettable Experience. And speaking with us today is no other person than Mr. Biodun Adedeji, FCA, the conference chairman. Let's quickly go on a short commercial. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
All chartered accountants and fellows accountants, are you ready for the 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference Ibadan 2024? The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Accuracy and Integrity, present the 18th edition Western Zonal Accountant Conference Ibadan 2024 with the theme Economic Resilience Navigating the Bottleneck. Oh yeah, let's go to 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference Ibadan 2024. Economic Resilience Navigating. Economic Resilience Navigating Bottleneck. All chartered accountant and fellow accountant on the 31st Wednesday of January to Saturday, 3rd of February 2024. You get your fun to enjoy the benefit. Economic resilience, navigating. A fellow accountant, all of that profession. Oh my way, the all of grace, Jogo Center, Liberty Road, ní Ìbàdàn yìí o. Ó yá make you go register. Member is 40,000, non-member is 45,000. Veteran and young accountant is 30,000. Ní Jogo Center, Liberty Road, láti máa ṣe n'Ìbàdàn. Ó yá go register. On Wednesday, 31st January. Till Saturday, 3rd of February. The conference is educative and interactive. Ó tún wà informative. You won't want to miss it. There are special features like head talk, happy hour. and reliable.
Register for the 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference Ibadan 2024.
Ó wá di lérò ní tèmi, ọlọ́lá tí mo bá lọ. ICAN Ìbàdàn and District Society. Àwọn ni host, àwọn olùgbàlejò ọjọ́ náà. Iwájú lẹ ó máa lọ, lọ́lá Ọlọ́run ọba o. Ṣe tọ́jú Awesome Daddy Unite Western Zonal Chairman. Alhaji Lateef Awojobi FCA mo bá lọ. Ọlọ́lá gbajúmọ̀ ńlẹ̀. Lògbà lójú àrígbá máa lò. Awesome Daddy pàṣẹrẹ. Òdìlé Biodun Adedeji FCA Conference Chairman. Àsùngbàgbé oníkan ẹ̀ láyé. Pretty mama mi Dr. Mrs. Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Babájídé FCA Conference Director. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin Central Planning Officer àti Committee. Àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin Local Organizing Committee. Bí Ìbàdàn 2024 Publicity Committees members ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Wọ́n ní kí n sọ pé do not miss MCPD 60 credit hours for anything. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin mẹ́lá máa mi ṣe MCPD 60 credit hours for anything. Praise our Lord, MCPD 60 credit hours for anything.
Ìbàdàn ló mọ̀ ó mọ̀ láìpò.
Gbogbo Ìbàdàn lẹ́dúgbẹ́ òkúlẹ̀ bàbá wa. Olúyọ̀lé lẹ́dúgbẹ́ òkúlẹ̀ bàbá wa. Òkè Àdó lẹ́dúgbẹ́ òkúlẹ̀ bàbá wa. Òróró ilẹ̀ ní bàbá fún wa bí ìsún omi. Gbogbo ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n jọ lórí rẹ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n jọ lórí rẹ̀. Wọ́n kì í fi gbájayé, wọ́n kọ́ ní mọ́ra. Jayéjayé Olúyọ̀lé bọ̀ wọ́n dára. Olúyọ̀lé èrìà títí lọ ti dẹ́rùn mú. Olúyọ̀lé èrìà títí lọ ti dẹ́rùn mú. Àjàgbé òye wọ̀ ti wá. Ọgbà fún mi láyọ̀ ti wá. Ọgbà Ìyábọ̀ ti wá. Bàbá Dérélé ò ti wá.
Ìbàdàn nílé Olúyọ̀lé ẹjọba ń parí.
Ilé ilé jáde ní ọ̀hún.
Ó mọ Ìbàdàn.
Ó mọ láyé pọ̀.
Ó pọ̀.
Welcome back to ICAN on Air, and today we've been discussing 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, an unforgettable experience. And in the studio, we have the conference chairman, Mr. Biodun Adedeji. who has been taking us through all about the plans and program towards the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. I must give it to your publicity team, sir, for the good work done in putting together all those jingles we have seen so far. That's a good work. Well done to the publicity team. Yeah. So before we continue with the questions, let me quickly cite the audience, people who have joined us on the show today, so we can also tell them to be in Ibadan by next week, and that is where everything will be happening about ICAN come next week. Fagbolate Mitokwe Adeni, I'm not sure I need to tell you that you need to be in Ibadan. You are one of the hosts. Tijani Ahmed, you are welcome to the show. Fola Shade Janet Fakorede, you are welcome. Sunday Adetunji from Victoria Island, you are cited. Kike Yinusa from Lagos. Kike, you need to be in Ibadan for next week to attend the conference. Babatunde Abisoye Adebayo, Fola Shade Janet Fakorede, Ojodubaga Lagos. Mercy Ifeanyi, citing you. Felix Igbodo, Nwoko Joe Yeka in Lagos. Adedayo, Adeshino Adedayo, all the way from Lagos. This looks more like the Oracle. Abaya Daniel, Warri Delta State. Abaya should be in Ibadan next week to attend the 18th conference. Tijani Ahmed Olaide, all the way from Ondo State, you are cited. Rufus Ajayigbe, Lilian Mbonu, Mercy Fediora, Mercy Onu, Sosolu Olusoji, Akindele Ibrahim, Toriola Oyekemi. A whole lot of people have been part of this show today, and I'm sure you are keeping abreast with the information and all about the fact that the LOC and the CPC have prepared the conference for you, and all you need to do is to register and find your way down to Ibadan next week for the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. And you can also see some of the comments people are sending about the conference, about the preparations, about the fact that we need to be there for next week. Get your bag prepared and let us move down to the ancient city of Ibadan by next week. Now back to you, Chairman, sir. Let's continue with our questions regarding how set you are to host the entire ICAN members in Ibadan come next week. So, sir, let us know who are the lineup of speakers. You have told us that the Minister of Finance will be there, but let's know who are the other speakers that are lined up for the conference to be in Ibadan for next week.
Thank you very much, the anchor. We are changing the narrative again. Instead of holding the Earth Talk that we used to do last day, we have shifted the Earth Talk for Wednesday as part of the arrival. And that will take place on January 31 on Wednesday, to be delivered by Dr. Taiwo Soyinka, who is the Deputy Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee of University College Hospital Ibadan. And that will be chaired by our past president, Deacon Titus Shoeto. On Thursday in the morning, which is on February 1, the first plenary session, with the theme Unlocking the Potentials of Chartered Accountants in the Volatile Economy, that will take place on 1st from 9 a.m. New African time, to be handled by Dr. Tunde Rija. Tunde Rija is an executive director with Architect Kibometa. And we have 3 discussants already penciled down for him. We have Mrs. Dr. Afolakemi Chaba, is a managing consultant, and is also a member, a fellow of the Institute. And that also followed by the Honorable Commissioner of Finance for Oyo State, who is also a member, Honorable Akeola Ojo. That will take for that Monday, and Dr. Ganiyu Adebayo, Finance Director of University Press PLC. The team session, like I had earlier said, will be handled by Mr. Wale Edu, Real Minister for Economy and the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy. Then on the second plenary session, we'll be looking at Accounting, theory and practice, any handshake. That one will be handled by Professor Taiwo Ashaolu. Professor Taiwo Ashaolu is the pioneer vice chancellor of the University of Ilesha. We always call him teacher of teachers. He's one of the eldest scholars we have in this country, and will be supported to discuss the paper. Alhaji Lukman Dada, the managing.
Okay, I think we're having a bit of network glitch from the chairman of the conference, but I'm sure if you listen to him, he's been listing the speakers that would be at the conference, and I'll be taking all those papers as earlier listed. So what are you waiting for? If you have not registered, you could see the names of the scholars, the amiable speakers that have been listed so far, and the topics that have also been mentioned that they will be taking. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and register today. I can see questions coming in for our guest on the show. People are already asking questions. Yes, we will take your questions, I promise you. Okay, I understand my guest is back in the studio. Okay, you're welcome back, sir. So, okay, so like I was saying, I can see questions already been asked. Shegun Onobanjo is already asking if there is virtual participation. Of course, you are more like a prophet, because that's my next question. We want to ask our chairman if there is a provision for virtual participation, but certainly going by the publicity that we have, there will be a provision for virtual. But let the chairman also confirm it to us here. Then somebody is also asking question that we need to know the timing that other programs will be starting, that he has already told us the timing of the gala night. We also want to know the timing that the other programs on Wednesday and Thursday would also be starting. Don't worry. You also get to know all of those things, and when the guest is back, you will get your responses to your question. Let's quickly again go one more time to see the participants on the show today. Amira Godwin, all the way, okay, from Lagos. Pastor Bakari Olalekan from Ibadan, okay. You will be at home when we'll be coming to Ibadan next week. Oluwaseun Fumi Sonya, Shekina Adejuwon. See, when is the happy hour starting on Wednesday? Okay, you'll be duly informed of the time before the show closes. Wale Aderinto, Balogun Sheriff from Lagos, Okami Bupo, you are cited. Fortune Oduni Taufik, all the way from Lagos, Kola Wole Jamiu in Egbeda, Lagos, Folashade Oshipiton, you're welcome to the show. Olufumi Fumilayo Ogunsanmi, you are cited on this show today. Adekunle Shade will reckon with you. Okay, let's quickly take some announcements that we have on this show today. Then we can now pick it up from where we actually left it. So, ladies and gentlemen, and our dear professional colleagues, we're the 9th Annual International Academic Conference on Accounting and Finance will be holding on Tuesday, February 13th to Thursday, February 15th, 2024. It is a hybrid program, and the venue is Babcock University, Ilishan, Remo, Ogun State. The theme is building a viral economy through industrial revolution, technology advancement, and creative capacity development. Make sure you are part of this 9th Annual International Academic Conference. And abstract is being expected to be submitted, and it's still open for now, so you can submit your abstract and your full papers. Also, The March 2024 ATWA examination date has been fixed to be Tuesday, March 26th and March 27th. So for all ATWA students, go ahead and register for your examinations. Come Friday, January 26, 2024, that's tomorrow, there will be Young Accountant Development Committee webinar, and it is free, starting 10 a.m. The theme is Young Accountants Navigating Professional Excellence. Young Accountants Navigating Professional Excellence. Various experts and paper presenters have been invited for that webinar. It is free, like I mentioned. Just go and register and make sure you are part of that program, especially if you are a young accountant in the institute. Also, it is also been mentioned, and we also mention it on this show, that let's ensure that you follow ICAN social media handles, our Facebook page, Instagram handle, and LinkedIn, and also the YouTube channel. Ensure you go ahead and you connect and also follow us on all these social media handles. Okay, I understand the guest is back. Let's continue with our question within the few minutes we have before we close the show today. You're welcome back, Mr. Adedeji. I guess you're muted. I can't hear you for now. Are you there, sir? Okay, I think we are still having a network glitch from his location. Okay, so if you can still make it back before the program ends, we still have few questions to ask him regarding the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. How that conference will be. And okay, you're welcome back, Mr. Adedeji, sir.
Yes, thank you. I think the network is back from my side. I can see.
Yes. You're back on the show now, and we can hear you live and clear. So we have a few questions from our audience on this show today. So someone is asking, is there provision for virtual participants?
Yes.
Okay. And how much are they paying, and are they also going to get some souvenirs? Let's talk about the virtual participation.
They only come, they pay 30,000, they get e-material. They get e-material only.
Okay, sir. Okay. Then another question for you by an audience asking, what time is the program starting on Wednesday and Thursday?
Wednesday is for the arrival registration. The village meeting starts by 4. And the graduation starts by 4, and everything we end by 8 for that Wednesday.
And for Thursday, the prayer
session
session
begins. It starts 9 o'clock in the morning and ends by 3:30, so that our people can have fun. I'm at Ibadan. Friday, and on Friday it will end by 1 o'clock for the closing ceremony. Enough for our Muslim brothers and sisters to go for their Jumat and to be able to prepare for the gala night, which starts 6 o'clock.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Earlier on, you talked about happy hour for happy people being sponsored by Joint Minds International. For first timers in conference, let's assume we also have first timers, those who will be coming to this conference for the very first time. What is happy hour? Let them know what happy hour is about and what that program and what it stands to enjoy in the happy hour session.
Thank you very much. Happy hour takes place on Thursday night, February 1, and is used for bonding. It's an informal way of relaxing, and that is the place you meet everybody, no matter your level in ICAN. We are the same in that place. You exchange pleasantry. People feel relaxed. We dance, we joke, we chat, we make friends, and it's been powered by not only anybody other than Joint Mind International.
Okay, I think that's very clear for them to know what happy hour, because some people just hear happy hour. They could think it's a golf play or a table tennis play and all of that. Just need to be explicit about what the happy hour. And like you mentioned, it is a time for bonding for accountants to leave their suits, leave their jackets, leave their ties, and come out to bond and relax in a relaxful atmosphere. Another question for you, sir. Okay, so Ibadan, this society is the one hosting this 18th Western Zonal Accountant Conference. What district will be hosting the next Western Zonal Accountant Conference?
Ikeja. It's close to Ikeja. You know, Ibadan started it in 2006.
Okay.
Ikeja was number 2. So naturally it goes to Ikeja.
Okay. So Ikeja district will be hosting the 2025 or the 19th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. Oh, wow. Yes. Coming back to Lagos. That's a good one. On a final note, sir, what's your parting shot? What's your final word for everybody that are preparing or that are listening to you today regarding the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference? Tell them why they cannot afford to miss Ibadan 2024.
Thank you very much, the anchor. I look forward to welcoming all our members to Ibadan. What I can assure you by the special grace of God is that every minute will be an unforgettable experience. Every second will be an unforgettable experience of good things. It's going to be a conference that never be. In terms of logistics, in terms of even feeding our people, and in terms of the quality papers, presenters that we have assembled. I mean, our members who either before I have not been able to identify them, we have invited them, and they are coming to dish out the stuff they are made of in Ibadan. Looking forward to see you, to come and enjoy the hospitality of Ibadan, the warmth of Ibadan. And
well, I think network is at it again, but I think we all got the message. And that's the parting words of our guest on the show today, the chairman of the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference, Mr. Biodun Adedeji, FCA, telling us that that conference will be a no-dull moment in terms of the paper presentation, in terms of the relaxation, in terms of everything, and is inviting us to come to Ibadan by next week and enjoy that conference. That's a good one, and we want to say a very big thank you, Mr. Biodun Adedeji, FCA, for coming on the show today and for letting us know about your plans and programs for the 18th ICAN Western Zonal Conference. We are assuring you that we'll be with you next week, and we are going to have a roller coaster and a lovely conference. That's a good one. We say thank you once again. One more announcement I want to take on this show before we call it a night is the fact that ICAN Event Center at Plot 12 Kofo, Kasimo Street, Lakeview Estate, Phase 1, Amuwo, Dauphin, Lagos, is available for rent, and it is a fully air-conditioned facilities, grab at affordable prices with discounts up to 15% for all members. It is sited in a serene environment, uninterrupted power supply with maximum security and capacity up to 4,000 people. So if you are interested, please get across to the secretariat, and of course you can get this facility at an affordable rate. And that will be the show today. Our professional colleagues and global viewers, you would agree with me that this show is really worthwhile. The chairman has come and he has explained to us and has prepared our minds towards a wonderful outing at Ibadan come next week. So prepare your minds, and if you have not registered, please go ahead and register. Physical and virtual participation is allowed. And that is the show for today. We want to say thank you for being part of this edition. Till I come your way again with another guest, another topical show, please stay safe and sound. On behalf of the editorial team and the producers of this show, I remain Tosin Akinomi, FCA, saying thank you for watching and bye for now.
Ọmọ ẹni ò ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ àkànkẹ́ àndé mi mẹ́lísà káfílẹ̀kẹ́ sídìí ọmọ ẹlòmí àyìndé wá sí tẹni. Bàǹdà kásá ọmọ ní lówó ṣe o. Bàǹdà kásá ọmọ ní lówó ṣe o. Banda casa, como anito ṣe o. Mẹ́lẹ̀ ṣàyíjọ́ fújì torí àdìgbò pọ̀pọ̀ ní. Mẹ́lẹ̀ ṣàyíjọ́ fújì. Mẹ́lẹ̀ ṣàyíjọ́ fújì o. Mẹ́lẹ̀ ṣàyíjọ́ fújì torí àdìgbò púpọ̀ nínú mẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe